Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Knuckles Family Friends. No, family friends. Knuckles Media Freeze presents Nani episode. We're discussing the animated we're currently watching, and we're talking about Lazarus episode 10. And I gotta say, man, things are going down. Like these next couple episodes, like we got 3 episodes after this, and they're starting to become really, really good right there. And honestly, I'm nervous to see like how it's all gonna end. Like who's going to survive. I still have a lot of questions right there. Let's get this episode right there, right? So the start of the episode is already like set in the scene, right? Because we have all the news stations pretty much telling you know that the end is near. This is probably going to be the last broadcast because I believe it's like 10 days left or 7 days left before you know Dr. Skinner dies from the drug of Hopna right now, and oh man, it's not looking good. Like the world is getting ready. They are getting ready that it's gonna be in, right? So they did analyze the drug that Chris found in episode 3 when her and Leland went to Skinner's place and found a little drug thing. So it's basically like a artificial. I gotta say this, it's like a artificial drug that it's artificial heart. It's for an artificial heart, right? And hospital keep this information private. Like people that use this drug, the medical history is private, right? So when Leland heard it, it's like he's like, all right, I know a way that we can actually get those records. Today we learn about Leyland's past. Leyland is actually a rich kid, and he dressed like a rich kid too. Like he had to dress out of his street clothes and into his professional clothes, right? And he never really liked his father because his father was never around. And, he ran away. It's like father doesn't care about me. Our mom didn't care about him. So it's like it was just all over the place. The family was a mess, right? Her sister was mad at that he abandoned her and everything like that. It was just a mess. Now, I'll say this, right? It's nice that we're learning about Leland's past, but it's like episode 10, it's like Grant, Lazarus is going to have 13 episodes, right? And we have 5 people of Team Lazarus. So, like, it was going to be difficult to get, like, all their information down and, like, and such a short attention span right there. But, like, it's. You can only do so much with 13 episodes. Now, if it's 24 episodes, okay, that's fine. But with 13 episodes, it kind of feels kind of rushed. It's like, would have been better if it was done at the start of the series? Maybe. But you can only do so much in 13 episodes. But nonetheless, though, we finally got, Leyland's past. Now, the only person that we know about Elena, we know about Chris. We're going to be learning about more Axel towards the end of the episode. But Doug is still the bit of the wild card right here. Like, as much as I hate to say it, could Doug be a traitor? Now, yes, Leyland was the mole and everything, but I hate to say this, but like we gotta watch it for Doug. And maybe I'm just being concerned right now because I feel so. Like I said, we know about everyone else's past except Doug's. Now, like I said, we're still learning about Axel, but like I said, his past we'll learn about Axel's past pretty soon. Like I said, we're talking about the end of this episode, right? But Doug is still a bit of the wild card. I hope he's not a traitor, but it's like you could never know. Like I said, the shit goes on in these next 3 episodes right there. I'm concerned, but like I said, Doug, we still don't know. Like I said, we know that Atlanta used to be a fake religion. Chris was a spy. Landon was part of a rich family right there. But Doug, we don't know. Axel, yes, he was in prison. Taking prototypes of Hopna. But Doug, we don't know. We really don't know. So we gotta see what Doug. I hope he doesn't become a traitor. I really don't want that to happen, right? We'll have to see. But Layla was on there. Layla was on to us. So there's like we need information. On this artificial heart. See if anyone they'll be looking to our private doctor Millie, seeing information on that. So she tells them about Dr. Millie. Just promise me you'll see me and spend time right there. After we say the world, we'll do that. We'll do that, right? So they go see Dr. Millie, right? As that's going on, Abel at was it what's his name again? Was it Herbal? I forgot his name. Abel. It was Abel and Hirsch. We're looking at this video where Skinner was at the airport, right? Basically, he was at the airport carrying a prototype of Hotman, right? And we see that the Delta Force and the airport police were there. There was a word of terrorist attack or some shit like that. But I think we all agree that ISCOM was kind of the culprit in all this, right? Because there's a misunderstanding, right? Shots were fired, and they shot Skinner's briefcase, and we start seeing gas go over the place right there. So that, like I said, that prototype of Hopna was dangerous, and it's what possibly killed at Leyland's dad, and possibly what damaged, what really hurt Chris. That caused you to get like a skin change and all that type of shit right there. But yeah, it seems like ISCOM is like following Skinner's views right there. Like I said, that was a prototype of Hopna, right? And a year and a half later, we have more of Hopna appear at Axel's prison, where he was serving time at right there. So yeah, so new drug was developed right there. So as that's going on, like I said, we have Leyland, Doug, and Axel with Dr. Millie, right? Instrument tells me, yeah, we did have Skinner coming here and place off his heart on him, right? But as soon as discharged, he cut off all communication with him, so we didn't even know where he's at right there. But if you look at this information right here, you could be able to look into it and find him, right? So they get back to the place, and Leyland does apologize, but you know what? He's going to say I'm a spy, but we find it. We knew that already, but we forgive you right there, man. We all have the past. That's why we're all here. But when he said it, I'm like, yo, what about Doug? What about Doug? Like, I like to see him have a black character, but yo, Doug, we don't know about his past. So I mean, like I said, I don't want him to be a traitor, but like, I would not be surprised if Doug's a traitor. Like I said, we don't know anything about him right now. Even if we didn't do anything about him, like would I still agree he's a traitor? I don't know, but Doug, I'm still Doug. I don't know, man. Are you a traitor or not? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. So they had to look into that little phone break thing, and she able to find she able to find information on Skinner. He's not there, but we got to go to Pakistan to find that more. We got to talk to that popcorn wizard. We got to talk to that popcorn wizard hacker right there. So she has the information that we need, right? And Doug's like, it's too dangerous for you to go alone. Elaine, I'm going with you. As they're going away, Elena's fever is going up on her little watch right there. Like I said, it's indicating that the end is near. And here's my thing, right? I'm going to attach the team of Lazarus. I am. Even though Axel's the main star, but I feel as though everybody has their gun my shine in this series right there. But like I said, I just hope Doug's not a traitor, right? But her says Axel, I need you to go on a separate mission right there. I'll probably the details later. So he has to go back to he has to go see the doctor that prescribed him those prototype of Hopna. Like she tells him, yeah, that was the Hopna that you took right there. So everyone else died, but you survived. Which kind of explains why Axel's got all these, super abilities right there. Like I said, Axel, as I said on the first episode, he is not a normal human. The way how he moves and fight, I mean, grant, people can fight like that, but the way how he moves and shit like that, like, Axel is not no ordinary human right there, right? So, as he's going away to drive away to find that doctor, we see the assassin from the last week episode, you know, coming into contact with Axel. So now we're gonna see Axel against this assassin, and I'm like, and I was saying this last episode, I'm like, yes, Axel can fight, but does he have the moves like this assassin does? I don't know, man. I really don't know, but like, the end is getting near with Lazarus right there. It's like I said, it might have had a rough start, but I feel as though these past couple episodes right there and these last 3 episodes are really going to be good. I'm having good faith. I'm going to have good. But like I said, I'm enjoying the anime. I'm not loving it, but I'm enjoying it. But like, when I do a discussion on that, I'll tell you my final thoughts on it right there. But like, yeah, man, the Ghost Assassins is here, man, and hopefully Axel can survive. Like I said, we got 3 episodes left, and we gotta see how it all comes out. Like, will Barry survive? Is sharing the doom right now? Like, honestly, I don't know if we're gonna get a good ending or a bad ending. I'm like I said, guys, I'm scared. I'm scared for this ending. I'm very scared for 2RX, but like, I'm also scared for Last as well too. So yeah, let me know let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, give this video a like, share the video, subscribe. Be sure to follow my streaming accounts in the search box below. And always remember, J. Cole said, everybody, there is no such thing as a life better than yours. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.